Auto. We're on the surface. Okay, we made a good landing. Roger,
You might recognize what I have in my hand as the handle for the contingency sample return. I just still happen to have a genuine 6-iron on the bottom of it. I'm going to try a little sand trap shot here. Miles and miles and miles.
Come on out here and give me a salute. Big Navy salute.
Charlie, set form.
Oh, Stephen. How about that? I'm going out for the ballet when I get back. You learn another line of work up here. John, you're just beautiful. That is the most beautiful sight.
What's that?
You're standing there on the rim of that crater.
Doggone, I've never heard John described as beautiful.
No? Well, he's not really. Well, actually he is on this thing, I'll tell you. He's a big rooster tail out of all four wheels, and as he turns, he skids. The back end breaks loose just like on snow.
Hot rod Lincoln.
Now, I tell you, I can't see to the bottom of it, and I'm as close to the edge as I'm going to get.
All the different steps and all the different pieces of hardware, and all of it had to work. And it's just inconceivable that we could do something like that. The motivation was, well, it ain't going to be my part that screws up, I want to get it right. And apparently everybody else felt the same way, and we did it, and did it, and did it, and did it.
Look out, baby, now here I come. I'm bringing you with love and truth. Get ready.
Apollo 17 was probably one of the more interesting missions because we had a real geologist there, and they landed in a wonderfully interesting place.
The Valley of Torres Litro was picked as a landing site for a couple different reasons. Number one, it was in an area of the moon we had never even come close to, and it was a valley some 20 miles long and 5 miles across, which was literally surrounded by mountains higher than the Grand Canyon is deep.
Yeah, 1.2 kilometers is a long way from the limb. Look at the Challenger down there. Make you get a feel for how big this valley really is.
I'd rather not.
Holy smoly!
Why are we on a slope? No, dadgummit.
Hey, Gene, would you go over and help twinkle toes, please, Gene?
Really?
We stopped, obviously, at a lot of different planned places, and we did everything from drilling core samples to setting up experiments to drilling trenches and so forth.
There is orange soil. Well, don't move it till I see it.
And I thought, okay, this scientist has been on the moon too long. He's been breathing too much oxygen. There's not going to be any orange soil.
Hey, it is! I can see it from here. It's orange.
We not only did a lot of work on the moon, but we had a good time. And you know you're only going to come that way once in your life.
I was strolling on the moon one day in a merry, merry month of December.
No, May.
I just looked around and knowing we were leaving, no, we weren't coming back, and I said we now leave as we once came, and God willing, as we shall return.
This valley of history has seen mankind complete its first evolutionary steps into the universe, leaving the planet Earth and going forward into the universe. No more significant contribution has Apollo made to history.
This American pie drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was
Right away, Houston.
them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die.
When you look back on that now and see how long it's been since we've flown to the moon, you realize not only how difficult it was, but how unique it was, how marvelous it was. Frankly, it's hard for me to believe sometimes that we did it.
The political achievement, not to mention engineering achievement, of putting humans on the moon and bringing them safely back to Earth, and then proving it wasn't a fluke by doing it 6 times in all. That was fantastic.
We take for granted today that technology has come from Apollo. We live in a different world today because of Apollo.
Although Gene Cernan was the 12th and last American to set foot on the moon in 1972, the exploration of space did not end there. It simply turned the page. In the decade of the 70s, NASA's unmanned explorers set out on journeys that would cross millions of miles and show us worlds that, until now, had only existed as tiny points of light in the night sky.